today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoff.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Here's Oliver. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And in some ways, he's awfully fortunate to get another shot right here in these playoffs because he wasn't particularly sharp in the wild card victory. The ball ended up in the hands of the opponents a few too many times when he threw it. It goes without saying in this one, cannot give the ball away. If he does, the road's going to end right here for him and his team.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. On 4th down on is Colby Wadman now to punt. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darrell Taylor, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboards. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jonathan Allen drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darrell Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And running with power here. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That escapes the sack. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So the false start will back them up 5. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Hook up a 15 yards there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And boy, Charles, the Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On the give, this is Eckler. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running on first down, Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 17 yards out. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Oliver. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. And it's out. He put it on the carpet and picked up by the Chargers. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This pass finds its way to Williams, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Oliver. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down and inches. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw again. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round games in the AFC, and it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders squaring off against the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. 2nd and 4. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Runs through the contact. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll find Hall. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They go play action here on 1st down. A check down here to Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 5. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 2nd and 6. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. The give is to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Now a give right side. It's Hines. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hands it off out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. The Charger drive about to get going. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Here's a 2nd and 7. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And he's got his big tight end here. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 5, 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. to throw here. And Jones has it over the middle. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. That is incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They go back to the ground with Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Colts now down by 15. 1:52 to play. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. He finds his man, complete. That's Oliver. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Troutman, right side. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Oh, I think the Colts got this. They did. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw. Pass complete to Hines. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs and that girds them for a championship run?
Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, and he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll look to throw here. And his pass incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Gaskin on the carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding Green complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40, past the 20, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taking on the midfield logo. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Here's Gaskin. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ronald Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A carry here for Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Moody. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field. So he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moody. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and 3. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Taken right around the 44. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we now proceed to the start of the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Four yards the pickup, first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 49. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Back to throw here. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw now on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Mooney. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he's taken down inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's Jones, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Side moves on, and then of course there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on